What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be giving an update on Cardano. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
Cardano is currently trading at a price point of just under 25 cents. Its market cap is only 8.6 billion, which ranks 8th among all cryptocurrencies, and 6th if you're not including stablecoins. And its circulating supply is up to 35.1 billion out of a max supply of 45 billion, which is about 78% in circulation. Cardano reached its all-time high back in the 2021 bull market at $3.10 and is down 92% since then. And if you're looking to invest in Cardano, I recommend using Binance, Coinbase, or KuCoin. I think those are the three easiest centralized exchanges to use. Now, the first thing I want to go over is just the overall market cap of Cardano. If you go over to market cap of and you compare Cardano to the all-time market cap high of Cardano, which was 95 billion. If Cardano reached those levels, it'd be trading at a price point of $2.71, and that'd be an 11x. You have to understand, Cardano is a blue chip crypto. The reason I had never talked about Cardano in the past is because I did not believe it was capable of making huge gains. Yet it's currently down as much as some of the projects that I talk about, and yet it carries a significantly more popular name. So again, just understand, it's an 11x just to get to all-time highs. Now, in a more bullish scenario, if you compare the market cap of Cardano to the current market cap of Ethereum, which is 191 billion, if Cardano reached those levels, it'd be trading at a price point of $5.47, that'd be a 22x. Now, if I'm being completely honest, there is definitely a chance that Cardano reaches these levels. If you have watched my channel in the past at all, you know I am not unreasonable when it comes to these price predictions. I don't just say every coin is going to the moon. So to me, it's the whole idea that Cardano has a chance to 22x. And potentially even go higher than that when it's sitting here as the 6th largest cryptocurrency, not including stablecoins. And it's even reached as high as being the 3rd largest cryptocurrency. But obviously these price comparisons are just my opinion. Please do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Now we'll get into some Cardano news. So if you come over to the Cardano community Twitter, which has 1.3 million followers. So on September 22nd, the Cardano Foundation tweeted out, "Call for NFTs. Showcase your digital art at the Cardano Submit 2023 NFT Gallery. Great opportunity to present your work to the wider blockchain community while demonstrating the benefits and potential of digital art." So if any of you guys are heavily into NFTs, you may want to look into this. And then they posted September 22nd. In our recently published developer blog, we look at AdaStat, a cutting-edge Cardano blockchain explorer crafted by active members of the Russian-speaking Cardano community. Explore effortlessly, blocks, transactions, pools, address, staking rewards, and more. So there hasn't been a whole lot going on Cardano's Twitter recently, but it's still a good thing to see that they are active. When you're looking for a project to invest in, you want to see an active community. The second that a community begins to lose faith in a project is the second that project will begin to fail. And I will be the first to admit, from an unbiased standpoint, Cardano has one of the most powerful communities in all of crypto. They truly do. And that's always been something that I have heavily respected about this project. Now, the next article I want to cover is Cardano celebrates 6th anniversary of Genesis block creation. So 6 years ago, Cardano embarked on a journey that would see it become one of the most prominent blockchain platforms in the crypto space. As the Cardano community celebrates the 6th anniversary of the creation of its Genesis block, it is a fitting time to reflect on the network's achievements, challenges, and future prospects. Now, I won't go over the whole article, but I do want to talk about this next little section. While the price may not be at its all-time high, it is essential to remember that Cardano's ethos has always been rooted in development and institutional grade research. And the main thing I want to talk about is development and institutional grade research. The reality is that right now, the cryptocurrency market is heavily driven based on hype and speculation. However, I personally believe that there will come a time where only projects with real utility will have value. So personally, when I'm looking to invest, I want to see utility. I want to see them focused on institutional grade adoption. And Cardano is truly one of the few projects out there designed for institutional adoption. Now, the next article I want to cover is experts clash on whether Cardano will survive the next bear market. So Banfield offered a gloomy forecast, arguing that Cardano is technologically stagnant and adoption remains lackluster. He believes that Cardano's enormous market cap hinders growth and that the most gains have already occurred. Though acknowledging Cardano's community strength, Banfield asserted it is insufficient to guarantee survival. Now, I don't entirely disagree with him, but the first thing I want to talk about is him claiming it has an enormous market cap. Now, had he said this back in the 2021 2021 bull market, I might have agreed when it was up at a 95 billion market cap. But as I talked about earlier, its market cap is only 8 billion. That is not very high at all. Just to get back to all-time highs, it's an 11x. So he talks about how it hinders growth and potential gains. Now, there is a chance that's correct, especially if you're comparing it to projects that are a lot smaller. Perhaps it doesn't make the same gains. However, a 10x in Cardano versus a 10x in some other small cap gem is not the same thing. Cardano has a massive community. It is naturally going to be a lot safer than most projects. And then he talked about Cardano's community strength potentially not being enough for it to guarantee survival. And honestly, that is where I would disagree again. I understand the point he's trying to get at, but at the end of the day, value resides where people believe value resides. So if Cardano has one of the strongest communities out there, if not the strongest community outside of potentially Bitcoin, then I don't see how it can fail unless it does something extremely negative to where it deters a lot of its community, because there truly are a lot of die-hard Cardano community members. I see them all the time. But again, these are just my opinions. Everyone perceives things in different ways. Now, the next thing I want to go over is the crypto fear and greed index. As you can see right now, we are in that fearful region at that 44 level. Now, why measure fear and greed? The crypto market behavior is very emotional. People tend to get greedy when the market is rising, which results in FOMO. Also, people often sell their coins in irrational reaction of seeing red numbers. With our fear and greed index, we try and save you from your own emotional overreactions. There are two simple assumptions. Extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That could be a good buying opportunity. When investors are getting too greedy, that could mean the market is due for a correction. Now, is this the end-all indicator? No, but from my personal past experience, it's usually pretty accurate. Oftentimes, when the market is fearful, that is when you should be buying cryptocurrency. And this is when you're seeing Bitcoin's going down to 20K. Crypto is dead. The SEC claiming that every crypto is a security. Now, on the other side of that, when the market is greedy, that's when you're seeing Bitcoin's going to 200,000. Crypto's the future, etc. Typically, that's when you should consider taking profits. So I just want you to understand the overall sentiment of the crypto market right now. We are fearful, but do what's best for you. Now, for the final part of this video, we'll get into some technical analysis. So in my last Cardano video, we had it drawn in a falling wedge, which we said break up 68% of the time. However, since then, not a whole lot has changed. In fact, you could argue you can just extend the falling wedge. But if you do extend it, I guess you could argue that we did break out of the trend line. Now, some of the reasons I was bullish on Cardano are still valid. The Fibonacci, for example, Cardano is still trading beneath the 786, which is traditionally a fantastic accumulation zone if you believe in Cardano long term. And then if you look at price action, it swings from a higher low to a lower low. If you look at the RSI, it swings from a lower low to a higher low. That is Class A bullish divergence, which typically signals a local bottom has been reached. Now, you could argue that that started to play out, which is why we might have gotten a little bit of a bounce. However, there are a few bearish indicators as well. The stochastics are a little bit overbought. And then again, if you look at price action, it swings from a higher high to a lower high. If you look at the RSI, it makes a double top. That is Class C bearish divergence, which typically signals a local top has been reached. So right now, Cardano is being very indecisive. And I honestly could see it going either direction. But if I had to make a call, I would guess that in the short term, Cardano drops a little bit more. But you have to understand, the reality of Cardano right now is that it has gotten decimated. If you guys believe in this project long term, it might not be a bad time for you to start dollar cost averaging in. Again, its market cap is all the way down to 8 billion when its all-time market cap high was 95 billion. It's an 11x just to get back to all-time high, and this is a blue chip cryptocurrency. Now, also understand, Cardano and the rest of the crypto market, for the most part, are tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rises, most will rise. If Bitcoin falls, most will fall. That being said, I want to show you guys Bitcoin on the daily time frame. So as many of you guys know, I called this initial drop on August 17th due to the 21-day moving average breaking beneath the 50-day moving average, which created a death cross. And in Bitcoin's history, typically that signaled we were going to drop. Now, the reason that's important is because the 21-day moving average has broken beneath the 200-day moving average. And I've been warning about that for a while now, and we are yet to truly drop. So just understand the death cross is still valid. Now, on a positive note, price action has gotten back above the 21-day moving average, but the stochastics and the RSI have gotten a little bit overbought. And then similar to Cardano, if you look at price action, it swings from a higher high to a lower high. If you look at the RSI, it's lower high to higher high. That is Class A bearish divergence, which typically signals a local top has been reached. So as I said in my previous videos, I wouldn't be surprised if price action starts to flag out and it either comes down and bounces off the 21-day moving average, or potentially comes down and starts trading in that $25,200 region, as it was for the previous weeks. So if I had to make a call on Bitcoin, I would also guess guess that Bitcoin drops in the short term, which in turn could drop Cardano as well. But as I say in every single one of my videos, it is critical that you understand macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So if all of a sudden the BlackRock Bitcoin spot ETF gets approved, that could skyrocket Bitcoin, Cardano, the entire crypto market. On the contrary, if it gets rejected, or if some extremely bearish news comes out, that could tank the entire crypto market. So I recommend just having a long-term outlook. Realize that anything can happen in the short term, and don't get so caught up on short-term price action. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Cardano could go next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.